What's up, guys? It's Aaron from Teens Really Matter, and today I wanted to talk to my friend Emmanuel about his story and just about God and stuff. Um, so how did you originally get saved?
I got saved originally from you had actually inspired me to start reading the Word because you had put me through a test through a test of the Ten Commandments whether I've lied, whether I've stolen, lusted, the test whether I'm a good person. And actually prior to this I was actually into many philosophies. I was studying many, like Stoicism, for instance, and I was avid on Stoicism. I studied authors like Marcus Aurelius, for instance, if anyone knows who he is. I think he's one of the fathers of Stoicism. And I was actually a senior when I in high school. When I was studying philosophies, and I was just looking for the right answers, why we are who we are, and what how we know what our purpose is in this world. And I was trying to seek that through philosophy, but I realized that philosophies are various interpretations of what truth and what righteousness actually is. Like philosophies like utilitarianism, where the ends justify the means, like for instance. But is that really the right way? Like, the like is violence okay as long as we yield the right result? Like, is murder justified for the sake of peace? And then, back to when when you had took me to through the test. You had offered to take me witnessing, and I took you up on it. And I went with you and our other friend named what was his name?
Val or Rick? Was it Rick?
No, it wasn't.
No.
Well, it was Rick, but it was one other person. Is it Zany? He lives in Tucson now.
Oh, Alexander. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Alexander. So it was you, me, Xander. I think that's his nickname, and another his your mentor named Rick. We went witnessing. Uh, we handed out we handed out tracts. We spoke about the Lord, and after that night, I was learning. Yeah, told me to start with the first, uh, start with reading the Gospel of John, which was the first book of the Bible I ever read, and it's actually my favorite book in the Bible. And I thought, and as I was reading it, I thought, man, how could I have missed this for so long? Because I was 19 when I originally read the Gospel of John, and I lived in a household where my mother's side of the family were Jehovah Witnesses, and I wasn't really into that. But I realized that through reading the Gospel of John, that Christianity is the true way, the right way, and no other denomination, no other gospel, no other um, additional gospel is needed, because that's the true word. And I thought, that's what I believe now. Because if you look all around you, this vivid, intricate design, it all needs a designer, it needs a creator. I don't believe that this came from nothing. Someone had to design this. That's why. That's why believe. That's why I came to believe from reading the Bible, and I'm thankful that you inspired me to read it, to find God.
Dude, that's awesome, bro. That's super cool. Man, that's crazy. So, when you what what was the turning point where you were like when you actually gave your life to Jesus? Like, what? When was it? Was it after you read John or?
Yes, it was. It was after I read John because I had realized that through reading John, there were many attributes about myself that I needed to change. Like for instance, I was a lot more I was a lot more angry person when I was younger, and I was more selfish when I was younger and hypocritical. And as I said earlier, I was struggled less as well, and that made me want to call out to God because by our own works we're guilty. Like by our own, I think it even says in somewhere in the Old Testament, our good deeds are nothing more than filthy rags. I don't know if that's word for word, but I'm just paraphrasing it. So I wanted to call out to God, and I wanted to feel true joy.
It's awesome, man. That's super cool. So, yeah, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you coming on, Emmanuel.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, man. All right, talk to you later, guys. Thanks for watching.